Hi everyone, welcome to another video of Max Talks Cars. In today's video we're going to be discussing the top EV lease deals that I found in December 2021 that are kind of under the £300 a month mark. Some are even below kind of the £200 a month mark, which we'll get into in just a bit. Now, for those of you who are unaware of what leasing is, it's essentially where you're, I guess, renting a car. You know, it's not like a typical finance agreement where you have an optional final payment to buy the car outright after you've paid your monthly payments. What you do is that you pay an upfront payment to cover the deposit of the car. Then you pay monthly rentals, and at the end of the agreement, you simply hand the car back, no equity, no nothing. So it can work out significantly cheaper than finance agreements, but some people prefer the flexibility. But in today's video, it's going to be purely on leasing. I'll make another video on the differences between leasing and PCP in more detail in the next couple of weeks. So the site I'm going to be using is what I've been using for the past couple of videos, and if you want to check those out, please go have a look at my other videos in the channel. Any support is greatly appreciated, and if you want to subscribe and like the videos, feel free to. But the site I'm using for today is Lease Loco. They're a lease comparison site, one of my personal favorites. You know, they combine information from lots of different lease companies who all have these cars either in stock or for factory orders and give you the best price possible. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form, just really like using them, and so want to show you guys how to use them as well. So let's go ahead and get started on the top deals in December for EV deals under £300 a month. So the first one is the Smart 44. Now these are all in-stock deals as well. So, you know, you can place an order and you can get them hopefully within the next couple of weeks. If not January, February, March time, depending on what the lease provider says in terms of their delivery time. But yeah, so the Smart 44, obviously a very small, compact car. If you're doing lots of city driving and want a car that's practical, this one might be the one for you. It's got 4 doors, so it can fit 4 passengers. A very basic interior. You know, you're not going to get all the bells and whistles that you might get on BMWs, Audis, Mercedes, but it really does the job if you just want a kind of cheap runaround. Now, this is the only car out of the 5 or 6 that I'm going to show you today that is sub £200 a month. And again, this is in stock. So this is £195.19 a month with £1,405 upfront on a 6-month upfront deal. So 6 months as an initial rental and a 4-year term. So you keep the car for 4 years with 10,000 miles per year. And let's go and have a look at the pictures. So like I said, very nice looking, very practical, 4 doors. You know, you can get it in different colors. I'm not sure what the color is of this. Again, you'd have to check with the lease provider. But what you've got is an EV, and the interior, as you can see, is quite nice, quite basic. But you get everything that you would need, you know, from a typical car. Now, what we've got is we've got the 60 kilowatt EQ Premium 5-door auto. So it's rear-wheel drive as well. So, you know, they can be quite fun to drive, rear-wheel drive cars. In terms of details, 0 to 62 is 12.7 seconds, top speed of 81 mile per hour, but really when you're going to need to go faster than 81 mile per hour, if you do, then you'll probably be caught speeding. 82 brake horsepower and 160 newton meters of torque, which for a car that small is still going to feel pretty nimble. And the 12.7 seconds, of course, these are electric cars, so they don't have gears. So when you put your foot down, they just go, you know, straight away. There's no lag or anything, so it does feel quite fast with this. Boot space, 185 litres. Boot space with the seats down, 975 litres. So you can pretty much fold the seats all the way down and it opens up basically the whole of the rear to you as a boot. So that's my first pick, under £200. Go have a look. All you need to do is go on to Lease Loco and just simply click call or message the company here, which is called Carparison. I've spoken to them a couple of times, lovely people there, and they'll help you get the best deal possible on this car. And you can see the price hasn't changed too much over the past month as well. It's fluctuated by about £6, so you are getting a better deal than if you'd have ordered it, you know, 10 or 15 days ago. Now, the next car for under £300 is the Fiat 500. Now, these are really kind of small, compact cars, which I'm going to show you, but there are some bigger ones at the end for those of you who are maybe wanting something slightly larger. Now, the Fiat 500 is typically, you know, a small, compact car. This is the electric one, the Icon 3-door auto, so it's only a 3-door, not a 5-door, but still very practical. As you can see, it's a nice looking car. I've seen them on the road. They've got a nice amount of road presence. Yeah, not much more to say about it. They've changed design from the outside, so it now says 500 on the front rather than Fiat. Let's see if there's a picture of the interior. Yeah, you can see interior really nice. I like this virtual cockpit here. The wheel, they've done really nice things too. It looks really nice and hopefully feels nice in your hands. And then you've got this nice kind of display in the middle where, of course, you can handle your phone calls and maps and whatever else it is that you need to do within the car. So this deal is rated 78 out of 100 on Lease Loco, and it's coming out at 276.67 per month and 1960.03 upfront. So that's on a 6-month upfront with 3-year term. The reason I did 3-year for this is because sometimes if you mess around with the term, you'll see that if I click on 4 years, it doesn't change too significantly. It's 279, so you're only saving £3 a month by going on to a 4-year term. If you want to keep the car for 4 years, and of course that might be the more the better thing to go down. But if you want to just be able to change it sooner, then you might want to go down that 3-year term and just save £3 per month. In terms of the car details, 9 seconds 0 to 62, pretty quick actually. 93 mile per hour, so faster than the smart car that I just showed, and a combined kind of range of 186 miles, which is a really nice range. Now you're probably not going to be running out of battery anytime soon if you're going on a commute to work and back, and then charging it when you get back home. Cool. So let's check out the next car. The next car is the Nissan Leaf. I've always liked the Nissan. You know, they do the job. They may not be the best looking cars, you know, but they do still stand out on the road. They are very good when it comes to electric battery, which is why so many people have brought them. And you see here, this one is delivery in less than 4 weeks. So if you order this deal, you'll get it delivered to you in less than 4 weeks, is what it's saying here on Lease Loco. A score of 87. Maybe because the price of the car is slightly higher than that of the Fiat 500 and Smart 44, but the price is 274.57 per month with about £2,000 up front. And again, that's on 6 months up front on a 4-year term with 10,000 miles per year. Historically, you know, a month ago this would have been a bit cheaper, so 259, but it's just jumped up to 274. So you know, you'll be paying an extra £15 a month, but it's not the end of the world compared to what some other cars might cost you in this same category that you might have to wait, you know, months and months to get. Again, 5-door, so very practical. Car details, let's have a look. So range 168 miles, 0 to 62, the fastest one we've seen so far, 7.9 seconds, 150 brake horsepower, and actually 320 newton meters of torque. And that's similar actually to the BMW Z4 that I talked about in a video of mine a couple of videos back. So do check that one out. But that is really, really a lot of torque for a car of this caliber and of this size. 420 litres of boot space, so really practical from a boot perspective. You'll be able to fit, you know, good size of shopping in there, or you know, some suitcases. So yeah, that's my next pick, the Nissan Leaf. On to the fourth one, Hyundai Ioniq. They always have these in stock. They're great cars, you know, big batch order hopefully. Yeah, very practical inside. You've got a very easy to use dashboard. I like these physical buttons because it means you can actually press them while you're driving rather than having to use a touchscreen button to warm up your seats or to change the temperature, which a lot of these newer cars have. And I also like how it's got this start-stop button. You know, it makes you feel like you're in a bit of a sport car. 90 in terms of the Lease Loco rating, so 282 or 283 a month if you round it up, and about £1,896 upfront on a 6-month upfront and 3-year term. Again, the reason I've done 3-year is because when you go on to the 4-year term, it doesn't change too considerably, you know, an extra £20. And actually, the best deal that I could find was on the 3-year term because you are saving about £26 per month by doing it over 3 years rather than 4 years. And again, you see it has kind of stayed pretty stagnant, you know, 271 up to where it is now, 278 over the past month. Over the past 6 months, which you can also check, it stayed pretty consistent, so it hasn't really changed too much. So you're in a good position if you want to get one of these. And again, these are in stock, ready to be delivered pretty soon. And they're with 2 companies, Britannia Car Leasing and Leasing Your Way, which are at least the 2 that you can see on Lease Loco. Next one is the Vauxhall Corsa. So my sister actually has this car, but just the petrol version. The electric version is amazing. You know, it's a very nice looking car. It's very practical. I think that the Vauxhall Corsa is actually one of the highest selling cars in 2021. So definitely go check this out on Lease Local if you haven't already. And as you can see, look at this. It's plummeted in price. I mean, a month ago it was £400 a month, and now it's on for 266 pretty much, or 268 with this deal. So 268 a month with 1,777 upfront. The car details, again, great details. 7.6 0 to 62, 136 brake horsepower, a combined range of 209 miles, which I think is the highest that we've seen so far. And the reason I like these cars so much, they come with so much kit. You know, my sister has the top spec Vauxhall Corsa. It comes with heated steering wheels, heated seats, a nice big display in the middle. You've got your controls down here again, physical, which I like a lot, and these kind of digital dials in the middle, which shows you your speed. But it's just a really well built and well put together car. And so for the price that you're getting it for, of kind of 268 a month, sub 300, it's pretty unbelievable. Next car is the Hyundai Kona electric. I've seen a couple of these on the road. They're very nice. This is the only one that's slightly above 300, but I wanted to put it in here because it is kind of a slightly larger car, the largest one that we're going to talk about today. And so for those of you who are, have a family and who maybe want to have a bit more space, this is probably the one for you to go for. So £300 a month with £3,000 upfront. This has stayed, as you can see, over the past month completely stagnant, so nothing's changed with the price. Over the past 6 months, again, pretty much stagnant. I mean, it's gone up slightly, but nothing to really worry about. And in terms of the car details, 301 miles combined. So that's what I was saying, it's a bigger car, which means it's going to have potentially a bigger battery, which means you'll get more range from it, so you can take it on long road trips. 395 newton meters of torque, which is unbelievable, a lot of torque there, and 0 to 62 in 7.9 seconds. So really nice speed, nice looking car as well. I mean, you've seen the pictures and you can kind of check it out for yourselves, but a really nice looking car in general. Nice interior as well. Hyundai are really doing well at the moment, with the Ionos as well that they've just brought out, which is fully electric. They're bringing out some really nice looking cars, which is great. And the final pick for today is the Peugeot E208. So I've seen these on the road as well, and I think I've talked about the Peugeot E2008 in my previous video for kind of larger cars, SUVs. Love the saber-tooth look on this front grille. 293 a month with 2,810 upfront, on a 9-month upfront with 4-year term, and this is kind of the best that I found. 9 months on this and 4 years with 10,000 miles. Again, stayed pretty stagnant over the past month, but this is a cracking deal, for the amount of car that you get. It's the GT line as well, automatic. And if we go to the car details, 0 to 62, 8.1 seconds, a combined mileage of 217, nice size boot, nice amount of power, and Peugeot always make lovely interiors. You can see how good this interior quality is, and feel free to go and test drive one yourself if you're interested. So those are my top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picks for cars that you can get that are EV for under £300. If you've enjoyed this video, please do go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, because I will be bringing you out content every week and every month about these new deals. So yeah, look forward to seeing you on the next video, and have a great Christmas. Bye then.